COVID to your knowledge, that means that you did have COVID at some point in time.
Right.
Exactly.
And your
Anyway.
blood is worth a lot if you have those antibodies. They are
Convalescent blood. We had an article on that. Did we have an article on that, Var? Or did we just talk about convalescent blood?
Talk about it.
I'm gonna rock the ship heading to the moon.
The Mary Jane is helping us, you guys.
Indeedy.
It must be. I think it's not the Mary Jane, but the CBD, because they said it has to be if it's not heated up. So smokable doesn't work. Vapable wouldn't work either. So it'd have to be the CBD oil that you guys got from the can of
well, no. Huh? Vaping would work. I mean, you don't set it on fire. Like the old style vapors. Right.
Turn it into a vapor.
But okay, yeah, but it doesn't actually fire it.
Lick that lick.
I always thought because I have an old lightsaber. I have an old lightsaber, one of the original vapors that's got the heating element and the glass container you put the flower in, and it's got a long tube on it. That thing used to I get way higher with that thing.
Yeah, it's got the little heating coils inside.
Yeah, you got a little dial on it. You can turn the heat up to a certain point, and then you just take a hit off it.
Did you always do it right on the heating coils? My heating coils used to get nasty and get.
No. It doesn't go on the heating coils. There's like a heating element, and then it has a glass container that goes over the top of it, and then right above that is where the flower sits. So you're basically inhaling the heat over the flower, and that's when it releases the compounds. And it just always seemed to be way higher.
I had this dope ass vaporizer called the Arizer Solo. I had the Cabolo top, is made out of wood too, man. Got pulled over, had it in the car, man. He took an ounce of weed, took my vaporizer, and gave me a no seatbelt ticket. I think this mark kept it.
Yep, you sure did.
A no seatbelt ticket.
Took
the weed, took the vaporizer.
How much was that ticket? Like 150?
For the no seatbelt? I don't even remember, man.
That's about how much it is for a small
amount. I don't even remember what it was, but yeah, it was some crap. I felt good too. That was when I got my my Suburban. It was brand new. He was like, "This is a really nice truck." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you know." He's like, "Do you got anything in the car?" I'm like, "Nope." He's like, I'm like, "All right, man, here." Man, I thought I was going to jail for the weed. Man, I got a no seatbelt ticket. You know, was like, "Thank you, man," and walked in the house. He pulled me over literally in front of my house.
Yeah. Especially in a small town like this, that's pretty crazy.
Hey, don't you just live right there?
Yeah.
Cool. I got my TV.
What was the problem?
Shit, got my beats beating and shit, riding with the window down, no seatbelt. Yeah. That's what you get. You get what you get. You don't have a fit. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to the Canna-Joe Morning Show this Friday. High day. We're not in the studio. We're supposed to normally be in the studio on Friday, so you guys can come in and hang out. We're still working on the studio. Vari's putting together a jacuzzi bath for you guys. I know Dave's working on the shelving. We're going to put some bongs and different things in the shelving. We're also going to be doing a bunch of cool stuff. I think like some disc golf or some, I don't know, beach balls in the pool. Should we do a pool?
Oh, there you go.
Disc golf. Anyway, I think I'm gonna shrink that table down because when it felt like when we were in there, we were talking to each other like all the way across the room. Like the table's long as fuck. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Michael Ford.
What up, guys? I'm Jenny.
Alicia, the producer.
Yeah, but Dave.
Oh, damn. Oh,
with the weather.
Camellia.
Wiggy in the house.
She made it. Hey, you might as well introduce yourself. Oh, she's got to be in the Zoom. Crap. Are you in the Zoom?
She must not be in the Zoom. But she sits to be able to hear her in here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I don't think they can hear you unless you go in the Zoom. And you're kind of weird. You're on top of the table, kind of.
Let me fix that.
Are you
Like
standing
a little
higher?
higher.
Let me settle in. You know, it's like sound on the same page here. On the same page here.
We'll make it work. Hey, Var, you got some ads up there. Big pay, crypto to dollars.
$10. I'm gonna show you right here real quick. I got like just clicking on these ads. $23. And this is after the huge drop from Bitcoin. You know, just click an ad. I'm on here anyway. Just click an ad. Already
There you go.
almost $2 this month.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So, you know, it adds up.
$2.
My
Yeah.
$2 in my computer, man. How many ads y'all got? 1,000 ads. Yeah, just keep sending them. Auto clicker. Put the auto clicker on there. Anyway, and this is Vari the Man.
Vari the Man, thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful day. What up? Let's go. Let's go in.
Go in.
South
So I know
Friday.
Vari got some dope articles for us today. I know we're waiting for Chameleon to get into the Zoom so you guys can hear when she's talking. I think we're going to have an open discussion. Should we have an open discussion before or after the articles?
After, I think.
I have a discussion that I want to have with people. I just got to have it with you guys. And I'd like to see your comments. So if you watch us every day, RX Leaf is another ad.
This is a good article. I'm glad he got this one.
Humans use cannabis to reach peak experience since the beginning.
And we can put of time.
But yeah,
on
we'll
there.
get back to it. Back to you, Vari. What up, Camille?
What up? Can you guys hear me now? Everybody hear me?
Yep.
I'm here now.
A little bit different in each app, so gotta get used to it. I don't know how to get my controllers out of my hand. You guys can't see them.
If you set them down and then you do peekaboo with your Oculus set, it should track your hands.
Okay. I don't know. Settings, I'll have to mess with that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know where to find that.
oh, you just got to
No,
set
you
them
just
down.
put your controllers down, and then
Like
peekaboo.
over here.
Set 'em down.
You just set them down wherever,
Oh,
and then you do peekaboo with your hands to get your hands to be right.
Put them in front of your Oculus set. In front of your face.
There you go. Look, you have hands.
perfect.
Right. Peekaboo. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
To the
it's
left,
pretty
to the
basic.
left. to the-
Dave.
Happy made it.
Oh.
Oh, nice
So that was
grab.
a perfect catch.
Right in between the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Pictures.
You good to go, Bart?
Yep.
Yep.
So peak experience stands at the tip of Maslow's hierarchy. How can cannabis help us get there? Cannabis is an entheogenic plant.
That's that big one too, man. Size of your pinky. He's like, yeah, you eating it?
Just a little nibble.
All right.
Just a nibble.
Put this down for a little bit.
Shrouded in spirituality with a mystical history dating back to a millennia. For as long as humans have used cannabis as medicine, we've also associated with intensely magical and religious experiences, especially in combination with other ritual practices like meditation, fasting, prayer, and ceremony. Cannabis psychedelic properties come alive. Looking through a historical lens, practitioners have found a peak experience through cannabis for thousands of years. Many are familiar with the combustion of more intense psychedelic plants, with the combination of more intense psychedelic plants. That was a big joint. Plants like ayahuasca, psilocybin mushrooms, and more. But cannabis is often left this powerful list of visionary plants and fungi. But archaeological evidence has found that remains of cannabis at religious sites from China, from China to India to Egypt. Therefore, it shouldn't be all that surprising that ancient ceremonies combine cannabis in some way to alter the mind or perhaps awaken the soul. A new assessment published in 2020 in the Journal of Psychedelic Studies set the record straight. Cannabis is intimately connected with peak experiences as detailed across history and religion. So let's talk about the concept of deep experience. Abraham Maslow, the creator of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, was the first to popularize the theory of peak experience. Maslow described these experiences as mystical, transcendental, intuitive, and psychedelic.
That sounds
Or unitive, my bad, unitive, and psychedelic. In his opinion, these were moments following intense concentration under extraordinary circumstances where humans were capable of transcending into spiritual places. A peak experience is heightened state of awareness and a total release of ego, as per the exploration in the Journal of Psychedelic Studies. Peak experiences occur across time, culture, religious tradition, economic class, and gender, and they are essentially incommunicable and unstructured, self-validating, beatific moments. Beatific. How do you pronounce that? Because I don't see a U. Is it beatific? Okay, that's a new word. I'm gonna have to look that up in a second. I'm just gonna copy that for later. Sure.
Beatific. Beautific.
You gotta keep upgrading. So moments later that can permanently change one's attitude towards life. So at the pinnacle of Maslow's hierarchy of needs stands peak experience, using intense concentration, ritual, and at times entheogens. Humans have sought to achieve this final mental connection and clarity. Maslow and other psychologists following in his footsteps saw no differences between a peak experience achieved with or without magical plants. As Mark S. Ferreira, the author of this new paper, theorizes, like DMT and peyote, cannabis holds an essential place in the history of humans achieving this mental state. So yeah, I think that's pretty dope. So cannabis in mystical consumption through time. Turpin, China. Archaeological evidence suggests that in the Turpin region of modern China was the birthplace of cannabis. Researchers discovered a substantial stash of cannabis in the Yanghai tombs excavation, dated to approximately 2700 BC. Experts believe these belong to Caucasoid shaman. Caucasoid.
new word.
Okay, yeah, another new
Caucasoid.
Yeah, Caucasoid shaman. His important accoutrements included cannabis, which was deployed as a medicinal or psychoactive agent or as an aid to divination. Indus Valley, India, and Pakistan, following Hindu lines of history, there is evidence of the incorporation of cannabis into religious ceremonies as the culture settled into the Indus Valley. At the peak of Hindu civilization between 2600 BCE and 1900 BCE, the people of the region worshiped several prominent gods. One of these gods, Soma, was the god of tonic and eternal life, pressed from psychedelic plant. Historians have long debated what plant this may have been, but one of the most tangible theories is that it was an extinct variety of cannabis indica.
Or ayahuasca.
Wow.
I'm not aging.
Oh shit. They're going to Iran. Iran, Egypt, the Americas.
Yeah, it goes
all over.
All over. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and just drop this comment into the article because we got some other article. We got another article we got coming up here. I think this. Hold on.
Yeah, this is a really good article if you guys want to check it out later. That's something you might want to go through because it's something I've been saying all along that mankind and our species have been using cannabis since the dawn of time. So
Forever, yep.
right, ever since the whoever found it first, I guess.
Whoever found it first. I'm sure it was probably like a bird or some type of
Well,
animal
you know,
mutated out of
apes-
the ocean.
Apes were mainly plant-based, so
Hmm.
they had to find
Dinosaurs.
high-ass dinosaurs.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll never know
High
about
ass dinosaurs.
Big old brontosaurus is walking around cannabis
Right.
plants.
Brontosaurus. How do they know that that's the name of the Brontosaurus?
That's the name that they gave it.
Brontosaurus.
That's because the powers that be say that. Well, actually, they can do that because of the bones they have from their trachea and stuff. I mean, it's just like a T-Rex. I mean, in the movies, you blow through it and it actually makes that. It's just, pretty much what it sounds like.
Well, but okay, so you do that with humans, but
Was
me
that
and
the,
Michael don't sound the same.
Well,
or,
that's
you
because
know,
we have
like,
tongues. We have tongues.
okay.
And we also have accents. And
Dinosaurs didn't
No,
have
they do.
tongues.
they do, but not like ours.
They're
They're
skinny
larger,
and long.
so it makes
They
that
wouldn't
noise. Do that
fight.
noise.
Well,
again,
who
Barry.
knows? You know, maybe they
dinosaur
could talk
noise.
to each other. Maybe they're standing around going, "Yo, Joe, what's up? How you doing today?" Maybe they could talk. We don't know.
I know. We have no idea, man. They might have been
Either
having
Bob,
conversations.
that's looks pretty good.
Like, how do you know the sun is hot? Have you been there?
Mm. I can feel it.
Shit.
You know aliens last night, bro?
So hey, speaking on that, I did find that video that will convince everybody that it's flat Earth, or at least at the very least that we never went to space.
Go buy some more
About the
crypto.
filament?
Yeah.
He said, Hey, we got another click.
Around me. Oh yeah, so this is actually kind of cool because I did see. Where is this other thing? You see that? There's another mouse on there.
There's another mouse on there.
It's not mine.
Oh, I do see it up there.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It's not my mouse, is it? Here.
Not my mouse.
Not my mouse.
I don't have a mouse today.
1, 2,
Oh.
1, 2, 3, not mouse.
Gone. Disappeared.
Anyway.
I was watching.
It's
it.
gone.
You said you had another article for us, though, Barty?
Yeah, sure do. This one is about the effects of marijuana on your ability to think and plan through a new study. This is CNN, which is mainstream media. So
And if you watch our show every morning, you'll find that information out rather quickly.
If you watch our show every morning, you'll understand that we have a very hard time thinking and planning.
Because
Show
we're
up.
not high yet.
Yeah, just freestyle it. Fuck it. No. Freestyle Friday. Alicia, you got bars? You got your bars ready?
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
Just that. I hit the mic and then I reckon. So, hold on.
What's going on here, Barry?
Sounds a bind of its own.
Just doing things. Were you trying to share it into the restream for the audio?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. I see things happening on the screen. After these messages, we'll be right back. I don't know about that, man. That's that old stuff.
Okay. So here we go.
Oh,
Crap.
What are you watching?
Did they said the annual purge?
Right.
Huh?
That's all I heard was purge.
Just waiting to hear that purge noise come through and be like,
Right.
"Fuck."
Oh, it's time. No.
Hey, we should sound that off in Minnesota marijuana and then just go through and start executing people out of there. Like, you're out of here. You're out of here.
All right. Let's see if I can. All right. So
Oh,
here we
the
go.
weather. Back to you, Dave. Oh, Dave is in connecting.
Let's talk about marijuana and your
All right,
brain.
you got,
happened with the
It's a
purge?
rather
got it ready?
complicated process, so let's start off with what's familiar to you. THC. THC is the chemical in weed that gets you high. You feel lightheaded, feel giddy, sometimes relaxed. Marijuana, you can smoke it,
Throw some water on
eat
them.
it in an extract of food, you can inhale it with a vapor pen, or consume it in an oil form. It's especially good for little kids who are taking it as a medicine. No matter the method, THC goes through your bloodstream and into your brain. And
You
there,
like
the
pouring
THC is
out
going to
water
latch
on your
onto these
head.
special receptors. When they are stimulated, you release dopamine. It sends signals to various nerve cells all around your body and makes the user feel high. Not all cannabis is going to get you stoned. That's because marijuana contains another chemical known as CBD. That's cannabidiol. Marijuana plants that have low THC and high CBD can work really well as a medicine. They can treat things like epilepsy. It works because the CBD chemical can quiet excessive electrical and chemical activity in the brain. I know this 3-year-old girl who went from having 300 seizures a week to 2 per month after her parents gave her cannabis with high levels of CBD. When it comes to marijuana, there's some 500 different chemical compounds. All these compounds work together. It's something known as the entourage effect. It's important because you can't just take a chemical out of marijuana and make a medicine. You need the whole plant, especially when it comes to using pot instead of pills.
And that's it. And we're back.
And we're back. Hopefully that video was informative and you guys can hear it. I don't think they heard us talking while the video was playing, right? It should have took over the audio. I don't know. Did you guys hear us talking? Can you hear me now? No. We'll get back to the weather as soon as Dave returns
Turns back.
Good morning,
from
Facebook
the real verse.
user.
You had to run to the real verse real quick.
Good morning, everybody.
Chameleon.
Happy Freaky Friday.
Let's see.
Facebook
Rolling,
user.
eating, patrolling.
Oh,
Yes, you were
sorry.
talking. Stacy said, nice video. No, okay. I don't know. Maybe some people heard us, some people didn't. It looks like Vari wants to get to the weather.
Just trying to clear my tabs, you know.
Oh, yeah, clear them tabs off.
So it was interesting. So just looking at the weather, the article, the video.
The weather.
Whatever we just damn did.
The weather or not. Oh, Dave Wooden got the hat. Oh, he had the hat. Oh, change
Okay,
it up.
Dave's back. Yeah.
Universal. He got the purple Urkel.
Gotcha.
What were you saying, Vari?
Told you I had to take that phone call. Sorry, guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so in youth cognitive stuff, they say there's strong evidence that it's negative effects. So
Who knew that?
yeah, we did.
Yeah,
But
we did.
yeah,
We also know that youth use has declined
A lot.
as legalization has taken
I want to
place.
see more research on that.
Yeah,
I really do, because I'm not all totally on the fence about that. You know, the youth using cannabis, you know, whatever they're saying, destroys brain cells, inhibits the brain development. I don't buy that. I want to see the numbers to show that.
now, I could believe it if they said specifically smoking marijuana, because anytime you're inhaling and you're adding that smoke, like any type of smoke, marijuana,
Well, it crosses the blood-brain
tobacco,
barrier.
but
But
edibles,
we have,
you got to think, how would an
receptors in our
edible
brain.
affect you? Yeah, I don't know.
See, that's why I think there's more research. I'd like to see Israel. They're usually the number one guys to step up and do the real.
I'd like to see research on coffee, how that
Yep.
affects the brain, or
I've been told
Tylenol.
as a
You
brain
know what?
injury.
I want to see a research study on how Adderall affects the brain.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, yes,
yeah.
That's a methamphetamine.
yes.
It's
Yeah.
legal.
Mm.
Yeah.
Poor kids out there.
Feed it to your kid. Your
Yeah,
kid will
poor
do
kids.
better in school if you feed them meth. No, anyway.
Yeah.
So-
Basically.
Yeah, basically. So I wanted to ask you guys about something. It's Friday. We got an open general discussion. We had a little general discussion amongst ourselves. If you are viewing, looks like we got 8 viewers. Please feel free to drop your comments in the
Share.
comment. We will see those. But
Subscribe.
my question today is about COVID-19. We keep coming back. The reason we keep coming back is because we still haven't found the answers that we're necessarily looking for. I did do a post on Facebook the other day, and some people got butthurt I can't help it, man. You know, it's not misinformation, it's just
Tender
information.
butts.
But so correct me if I'm right, right? You guys help me help me out here, you guys. You guys know what I'm saying, man. So if you're vaccinated, and you have a vaccine card, you can go to restaurants. If you're not vaccinated, you cannot go to restaurants unless you have paperwork within 72, 73 hours saying that you have a negative COVID test. So
And that
help me
COVID
make
test
it
can't be
make
the
it make
free
sense.
one the
So
government is giving out.
if you're vaccinated, you don't have to show a negative COVID test, but you could still get COVID. But if you're not vaccinated, you have
can't
to
do
show
anything.
a negative COVID
Sounds like a
test.
lot of whoop-de-wham to me.
It's a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
whoop-de-wham for sure.
Yeah. So say, I don't know, Jenny or Alicia, or we'll pick somebody. Say that you go into a restaurant and you have your paperwork that says you're negative for COVID, but you go in a restaurant, none of the people that had Vax cards were tested for COVID. So they probably got COVID, or they might have COVID. So that doesn't make sense to me. I just
And
don't
they're
get
not
it.
wearing
Like
masks.
everybody should have a negative COVID test. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not vaccinated,
Well,
because everybody
sell
could get
the
it.
vaccines, they sell the tests, it's all about the money.
It's money.
Personally, I think.
It is. It is.
I'm getting a little bit confused about testing in general. You know, you have to make an appointment, which is like, you know, 2 or 3 days out, sometimes like a week if you're looking for your booster shot or whatever. That's like wrong. You should be able to get a test like right now.
And like
Yeah.
I said, the
And the
free
home tests,
tests, the
the
free
home
tests
tests don't work, right?
accepted.
That doesn't
They're
They're
not
not
count.
accepted.
Nope. So that means
That's
that you
because
have to
didn't
go
get
to
any
the
money off
hospital,
of it.
and the hospital is going to be full of people trying to go out this weekend. Say you want to
Exactly.
go out this weekend and hang out, and you don't have a vaccine, you got to go and sit in the hospital and wait to get a vaccine in time
Or
to
in
be able
most
to go do
places, sit in your
something
car
on the
in a
weekend. That
cold
means
and wait in
every
line.
Thursday,
Parking
the
lot.
hospital is going to be packed with people that don't have a vaccine card,
Exactly.
and the people
I
that
know here they do them outside in the parking lot. But
Oh, for the
to
test?
your,
Or
it's
for the
basically the same
vaccine.
thing. Everybody's
Yeah,
out in the parking lot
Wilmington.
now instead of inside the building, but still the same result as what you're talking about.
Yeah, there are a bunch of unvaccinated people in one spot, right?
right.
That's how we do
It's
that.
I guess. I don't know, you guys. It doesn't make sense to me, man. I understand it is a pandemic. It's important to be safe. If you have conditions or anything like that, make sure you get out, get vaccinated, protect yourself, not only for, your personal, health, to make sure that, you have mental, I don't know what's the word, you feel safe. We want you to feel safe, because that's what it comes down to, right? They're making money off of making people feel safe. But if you're not vaccinated, I guess just stay away from vaccinated people, because vaccinated people can give you COVID and they don't know it, right?
They don't care.
Well,
That's
that's
what I
hard.
think.
Because they're already
Take a
vaccinated.
test every single day. You
Yeah,
still could come up.
vaccinated and unvaccinated people in the same household. So
That's why it be like me. Wear your mask.
Yeah, you guys, I'm sorry, man. I just don't get it. I'm just completely baffled on the COVID-19 stuff. It is a pandemic. We do need to be safe, but don't set different standards for different people. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not vaccinated. If you're going out to a restaurant, you're requiring people to show paperwork saying that you don't have COVID, it shouldn't matter. Everybody should have to show
their
paperwork.
paperwork to show us.
Right, that post that's going around. Yeah, Alicia.
show me your
What's
papers.
that?
Oh,
Like a,
hi, my name's vaccination card. I have a table for 2 or something. Oh, can I see your waitress's vaccination card? Can I see the hostess, the manager's
Yeah.
vaccination card?
Good luck
The
with
cook's
that.
vaccination card or test.
right.
Yeah, so it's like a never-ending train we're gonna
Well, I
jump
have
on.
to show you my vaccination card, but you don't have to show me yours.
Yeah, exactly. Just get takeout.
See, I don't have to worry about that when I go fishing
But
on a
if
frozen
you get
lake.
takeout, then the delivery guy is gonna have to show you his vax card
And he touched
and his
your
negative
shit.
test, as well as the restaurant that's
If that's
preparing
what you want, but if you just want the food, then you just get the food.
You have to take that risk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Risk is all on us. We take the risk.
I'm
But
a
what
big
you do is
risk
you open
taker.
up a business, right? And your business is to cook food for people. And that's where you eat.
How long before this?
Because then you'll never have to verify with nobody.
How long before this gets into the health department start protocols? You know,
I feel like we're starting to go towards communism.
I'm wondering.
Show me your cards. Show me your papers.
Show me your papers. That's not communism.
You can't go anywhere.
So
And
how do
you're-
y'all feel about the quarantine going down to 5 days?
I think it's dumb.
They're
I feel like, are they
telling
doing
us
that
that they're basically telling us that it's just a flu. You'll be okay in 5 days.
Right.
You know, so there you go. I mean, I'm curious to also see what this is going to look like after the flu season's over. Once we get it around late spring into summer, you know, is this going to
Yeah,
be
what
the
it's
same
gonna
kind
be
of
like.
hoopla?
Well,
about
the
going
Flurona
on?
is going to go away because it won't have the flu combination. It'll just be the
What, we
regular
playing Envar
Rona.
now?
Huh?
Oh, I thought we were playing Envar.
Oh.
Popped
You know,
up on the
you
screen.
know.
Just like, yeah, that's so creepy to me.
I'm sorry. And I think this is like our 5th conversation on COVID-19, and we still don't have any answers. So I'm just baffled.
Well,
So
it's
if
kind
you're
of
a
the
medical,
same thing with legalization. You know, we can talk about it every single day, but what's going to happen in the end? That's how it is, right?
it's going to get legalized.
Eventually, the
Duh.
MORE Act will go through, and eventually the MORE Act will go through, and the federal side of it will drop, and that's when
Yeah,
everything-
eventually. So what do we just wait it out? Eventually, the
I guess
pandemic.
what we have to do, we have to wait it out for all the powers that be to see the writing on the wall and see that we could make a shit ton of money for this country if everybody was legal and we just
Right.
allowed it like alcohol.
Oh, but I want to make sure I have enough money to still go on my golf trips and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't be going on no golf trip unless you got a vax card or you got a
Yeah, exactly. Now
something
we're back
something
to-
within. I don't know, you guys.
Negative test within 72 hours.
I feel like there is population control. I don't care what nobody says. And
I'll agree.
yeah.
Well,
I
Elon
don't
Musk
care.
says we're not making enough. That our birth rate is far too low right now.
Who's
for the
gonna
last
have a
2 years.
baby in this horrible
Well, I guess
shit-ass medical
gotta-
treatment during the pandemic? That's how I lost my
Well,
grandson.
That's how we as a
Oh my
species
God.
get kind of phased out if we don't keep reproducing. But Elon Musk thinks we're not making enough babies.
Blissfully happy.
Well, I got 9, so I did my portion. You guys
There you
better
go.
catch
You
up.
did your part. I got 2. That's it. I ain't doing no more. I don't
done.
care what they
He
say.
said, "I'm done.
I
I'm
got
done too."
That's a nut.
Done. My kids is almost. My God, I got adult
got 3
kids
more
now,
years.
so the young ones got a few more years. Yeah.
I have grandchildren, so that's a plus.
I'm glad I ain't got none of them yet. Ooh.
Oh man, awesome.
Oh, congratulations! High fives all the way around the board.
You're not old. You're gonna get married, babe. I'm telling
All
you.
right.
Yeah, high five to Vari too. Oh, my fault, Vari. I wasn't supposed to tell him.
He's like, huh? What I missed?
Baby, you guys got a baby on the way?
Mm.
He said,
Nut.
Come on, man, you got to get some boys in there. You got to get the homies in there, man. You got to get some little homies, man. You know what I'm saying? You're overran by the girls. It's opposite in our household. We're overran by boys. There's only one girl in the whole house.
Early.
I was gonna say it's horrible stuff.
That's just like me. I have all boys and one girl.
Ooh, yep.
But
Boys
it's
rumbling, fighting, wrestling,
that's
gaming.
the best part.
I got my baby girl, and she's the best thing ever.
Mm. Love kids, man. Kids are great, man.
I love my
Real
kids.
great, man.
Exactly, Dave. That's my motto.
They definitely keep me young because they give me excuse to do all the kid stuff.
Exactly.
Like, well, we're doing kid stuff today. Oh,
I just do that shit
We're
anyway.
playing video
never-
games today. Oh wait, we do that anyway.
I never
Yeah.
had a teeter-totter growing up, but now I have one in my living room. It's
I see that. Is that the one
Oh,
that spins around?
Camille, it is not just a teeter totter.
yeah,
That's
it's
like a
It's
teeter-totter
a spinning
slash
teeter totter.
spinner world.
Death trap.
Oh,
That's
you
what it
do.
is.
these
It's
little-
freaking crazy.
Anyway, so do we got any other articles or anything we got to go over? Oh, I got to do some updates. Dave's got to do some weather. Do we want to continue the show here or end it here, or we're going to the studio. We don't got nothing to do in the studio yet, man. We got to put some stuff in there, man.
Yeah.
So it's fun, so people can come there and hang out. And I think we need to just turn it as a meeting place when we go into the
We should meet in there.
metaverse. We all just meet in the studio, and then we can go to places from there.
And then someone can go live from in there or whatever and just stream us.
Yeah, we
on.
did that the other day, but our table was a little big. This shit is huge, man. I don't know.
Okay.
Like I was talking to Dave, he was all the way on the other side of the room. Like I had to get up and walk over there.
It was just too small.
Because your voice was too damn high.
What do you think, Vari? Need to shrink the table down a little bit?
Yeah, just shorten it or whatever.
Shorten it. I was trying to work on the microphones too, man, but every time I spawn in, they just drop on the floor. I don't get it. Maybe we need to just make the tabletop solid so we can just set the mics. Anyway, we do have a couple of things coming up this week. If you are on MN Normal on Facebook, please go check it out. We have an event coming up tomorrow. We're going to be talking about caucusing and caucus training. We'll be doing a caucus training on the political process. So if you want to get involved with your political party, please join us. It's going to be a great training. We'll be on there tomorrow at 11. There is a Zoom link. So all you got to do is click the link. Barry, did we get the link in there?
Do that now.
Oh
No.
Dang. You still got the link, right?
I want to say something here quick. That Facebook user's comment right there. They want to turn us into transhuman, take us away from reality. This is the metaverse. This is exactly what they want us to. And I think this is why you're going to see the metaverse is going to expand so rapidly in a short period of time, because that's exactly what the government wants us to do. They want us all to stay inside. They want us all to, be happy with just being in our homes, and they're going to try to give us everything we need, so where you don't need all your entertainment, your shopping is done right.
And then you end up paying all that money to go to psychiatrists and therapists.
Next thing you know, we'll be
Now
in
you can do it
containers,
online.
and we'll be trying to get free from the
Corporations.
what's that?
We'll try to get free from the corporations.
Yeah, from the corporations. There'll be robots. Like, what is it? The Matrix. Yeah.
Matrix. Yeah, okay.
They're gradually weaning us into the Matrix, and then they're going to use our body heat to power,
Blue pill or red pill?
Oh.
No, I think they're gonna use.
Can we take both?
Got a green one over here, but it ain't a pill.
Let's get that weather, Dab and Dave.
All right. As usual, your weather's brought to you by windy.com. If you need to know what's going on outside, just click on windy.com or watch our show. So, we do have something to talk about tonight. Besides the fact it's freaking cold out again, and with that little bit of wind we got going on right now, it feels like single digits. So we do have some systems coming through. In fact, we have a back-to-back-to-back systems that probably won't bring us a lot, but tonight's going to have some wind involved in it. So at around 6 p.m. tonight, it should be covering most of the state. The models are pretty much, looks like they're jiving pretty close right now, and they're pretty much saying the same thing. We could pick up, this isn't going to be a lot of snow, but like I said, the wind that's going to be involved is going to make visibility really tough tonight. So be careful if you're out and about. Now, as this system passes through and we get into Saturday, the wind will die down, but then right behind that system is another one coming through Saturday night to possibly dump another potential inch or so. I don't think it's going to be too much. This is a pretty quick moving one. But then again, on Sunday, another system is going to come through and hit, looks like mostly northern Minnesota. The models aren't quite lining up on this one. Get my switch here. Yeah, they're a little off right now, but it's still, should be a little snow. So basically, out of these three systems that are going to come through, we might pick up 2 to 3 at the most. I don't think there's going to be a lot of snow. But the main thing is, like I said, tonight, if you're out, be careful. That wind is going to pick up that snow. A lot of dry air out there. So it's going to be light, fluffy snow that's going to get wind blowing like crazy. So there could be potential zero visibilities at certain areas, especially down south and out in western Minnesota, where you know how that wind just likes to howl out there. But otherwise, the temperatures are just going to, I mean, it's going to be winter for a while. We actually do have some really cold temperatures coming up again. I believe it's is it Tuesday night? Yeah, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, we're back in the freezer again, 20 below. Rochester's at 1 a.m. is going to be looking at 22 below for a low, and 19, 17 for the rest of the state. There's not a lot to say about that except freaking fur. But then as that passes through, we're going to be back into somewhat warmer temperatures. You know, if you can call 20s and teens warmer temperatures, but there could be a little bit of a warm up coming up later on next week. We'll have to keep a closer eye on that. But like I said, tonight we want to be careful. Like I said, it's going to be a little chilly. It's going to be a little snowy. It's going to be quite windy. So watch out for those slick spots and enjoy your weekend. Back to you.
Back to me. Hold on.
Peekaboo.
Bang. Yeah. With that, thank you guys for tuning in today. I think we had a dope show. We got started a couple minutes late. Not too many minutes. Screwed up the whole diddly doodle or whatever thing. But yeah, man, I think we really should on Fridays go live from the studio so more people can come in and check us out. I will work on the microphones. I think we need some more interactive stuff in there. I don't know what you guys are thinking as far as.
I like the. Can you actually make? I mean, a frisbee that you can throw, so we can actually put up goals. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I was in there last night.
And I was maybe throw some trees up for a little challenge, you know. But yeah, that'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, I like the big bouncy ball, the big beach ball in the club or whatever. The beach ball, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I think we have to make it so the object so it sticks to you, because when we're trying to toss the microphones, we can toss them, but they just hit us and fall on the ground, and we can't grab them for some reason, unless we're like really close to each other. What's that?
If your timing is right.
Yeah, but if we set it up so it sticks to the person, when it comes to you, it'll make it easier for you to grab.
Or you can like slide it across the desk or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're gonna play frisbee on the desk here. I think that's called shuffleboard.
Yeah,
or something like that. Anyway, it'll be dope. Var, you got some words of wisdom going into this weekend, and we're not talking about yellow snow.
No yellow snow.
That was Jenny's. Was it Jenny's yesterday? Don't.
He said no yellow snow. I said don't make snow angels in the dog park.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Deep one for that. If you surrender to the wind, you can ride it.
Microwave.
Windsurfing.
Windsurfing. Yeah. With that, we'll see you guys
Monday.
Oh, Saturday. Are we going to broadcast? Normal's going to be live tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Normal?
Yep.
Yeah. If you want to join us live tomorrow, we're going to be live on Canna-Joe, Minnesota Marijuana, Minnesota Norm. We're going to try to go everywhere we can go and broadcast the caucus training so you can learn a little bit about the political process. Other than that, Canna-Joe crew, we'll see you Monday. And with that, I think we're out of here.
Check you later.
Peace.
Later, y'all. Thanks for having me. Try to come back.